Napuck Law Offices, PA, delivering personalized family law representation to the Twin Cities.
What we do is really tough stuff sometimes. We're dealing with very significant issues, things that are most important in people's lives in family law. So it's very important to have the professional relationship with a client. At the same time, I think that we offer a very personable approach to a particular situation and understand that each client is an individual and not just a case. I always try to approach cases initially seeking to settle them outside of court. I think that that's a better situation for most families, if there are children involved or couples, is to reach a resolution outside of court. I have been through a divorce myself, and I say that not to share personal information necessarily, but to have clients understand that I've seen the system from the inside and from the outside. I've been a client and I've been an attorney. Given the fact that I have the 20 years of experience practicing law, I've spent a great deal of time in the courtroom, outside the courtroom. I've appeared in every metro county. In the 7-county metro area, I've appeared outstate, and particular judges have certain styles, and all of that is helpful to the client if you know it ahead of time. I try to keep my billing, my hourly rate reasonable, and also the hourly rate of my staff reasonable. Every case is different, every client's goals are different. So the extra effort is to identify very clearly what the goals of the client are and to be realistic about what can be achieved. I'm known in the family law community, in the Twin Cities community. I've worked with a number of other family law attorneys, which helps clients because you develop a level of trust with other attorneys and can cut through some of the cost and expense in cases. I understand that sometimes waiting and not hearing causes a lot more anxiety than it needs to. I use email a lot because it allows the client to look back at the response, reflect upon it, and sometimes, when you're talking and you're emotional, you're not remembering what was said. So email is a good tool to look back and say, okay, we did discuss that, and this is what Geri advised. Well, I think one of the great things about having a website and use of email is that we can represent clients that live out of state, that have matters pending in Minnesota or an upcoming court proceeding in Minnesota, because we can communicate with clients by email, exchange documents, do editing on documents without the client having to come to Minnesota. One of the benefits of having a smaller family law practice is that you have a level of responsiveness that you can offer to clients that may not exist in larger firms. Also, we work our files from beginning to end. I know what's going on in the cases. I don't hand it off to an associate. I've represented hundreds and hundreds of clients over the 20 years that I practice family law. And that's been divorces, it's been paternity, it's been custody issues, post-decree matters, spousal maintenance, property divisions. If I can sleep at night, that's my guide, not only in practicing law, but in life in general. I think a good outcome depends on the particular case. I think the bottom line in any outcome that's good for a client is the client feels that he or she has been heard, that their primary goals have been met, that they can move forward with a resolution or a decision that they can live with.
Napuck Law Offices, PA, delivering personalized family law representation to the Twin Cities. Call 612-746-4162 or visit gnaplaw.com.